All right, time for something heavy. Cosmo Macero of O'Neill & Associates, Peter Kadges of the Boston Phoenix. They are the heavy hitters. And gentlemen, let's start with the Mayor of Newark. And I never thought I'd say that in the history of this show, but here we are. Cory Booker goes on Meet the Press on Sunday and says he finds it distasteful that the Obama administration has taken on Mitt Romney's record at Bain Capital. A couple hours later, he takes to Twitter to say, no, actually, I think it's legitimate and I love Barack Obama. Thank you. Please leave me alone.
Everybody wants to get a call from the president, right? But when the call from the president says, hey, shut up, it's not so fun. I think that's probably what happened here.
Yeah, not exactly a profile in courage.
No.
Look, I understand what he was trying to say, which is let's focus on the issues to come, not the issues of the past. But I can't help but wonder if the fact that he's right across the Hudson from Wall Street and wants some of that Wall Street money in his political coffers had to factor in here.
Yeah, but even the Globe has an editorial today saying, what's the beef? So he disagrees with the president on whether to take on Bain or not. Why is that a huge crisis for the Obama administration?
That wasn't just a backpedal. That was a backstroke by the mayor of Newark.
Well, it wouldn't have been a crisis if the mayor had stood his ground.
But why is the Obama administration even calling him to take him out behind the shed and give him the riot act? I mean, can't he have an opinion divergent from them on this?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Apparently not.
I think a lot of people think that we know all there is to know about Romney and his record at Bain. I actually don't think we do, and I want to know more. I think there's more to be known about how much of a role he really played in a lot of different companies in that Bain portfolio, what the success record was, what the real record of job creation was. I'd like to know more, and there's more to be known about.
Well, the president came out yesterday, felt like he had to publicly address these ads and said, look, guy says he's Mr. Fix-It. I think it's legitimate to see his record on that. Is he right, Peter?
He's right. Yes, it is legitimate to see. But I'll tell you, as someone who's inclined to vote for Obama, myself, I would like to hear from Obama himself, where are the jobs of the future going to come from? Both Obama and Romney. Romney has said nothing but platitudes. Obama at least gives a few hints. But I'd like to hear both candidates talk in very specific terms where the jobs of the future are going to come from.
The economy is pulling and driving the president, not vice versa. So let's be clear on that. His record on job creation is not terrific. But like I said, I think there's more to be known about if Mitt Romney's going to say, I'm a job creator, I want to see the record, I want to see more details about that portfolio.
Speaking of the economy, Massachusetts economy got good news last week. The unemployment rate down to 6.3%.
Yep.
Ironic because we were told a couple of years ago we had to have casinos to help out our unemployment rate. We don't have casinos, and yet our unemployment rate leads the nation now, interestingly enough. With that being said, front page story of the Globe today, Sheldon Adelson, one of the billionaires who we thought was going to compete for these casino licenses, says, no, you know what, 3 casinos is going to way dilute the Massachusetts market. I'm not interested. What do we make of this, Scott?
Well, according to the legislation, there's 3 different districts, and the legislature studied this carefully. I think all the bidders who are going to be in this, including the one that we work for, that I work for, Mohegan Sun, have studied the respective markets and said, you know what, we think we know how to make that market work for us, and we're going to compete. And that's the decision you make. I think Adelson made his own decision. You know what, for my company, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know that we just, based on him, decide that our legislation and that our plan for gaming in Massachusetts all of a sudden is not going to work.
Based on the fact that he and Wynn are now out, Peter, I would assume the license fee is going to be a little lower than it otherwise would have been.
I would think so. The way I read this, and it is open to different interpretations, is that our casino plan, it appears, made better politics than business sense.
Does that surprise anybody?
No.
Real quick, I got 30 seconds left. We're told Brown Warren dead heat right now. If that's true, Cosmo, does that mean that the Cherokee Gate has no effect whatsoever on Elizabeth Warren?
I don't think so. I think it's a problem all the way through the campaign for her. I think that it's a mistake. I think Scott Brown has been someone who has not really made mistakes, big mistakes, has done what he said he's doing, and I think that's going to play well for him on the campaign. Now, there's still a ways to go, but I think she's in trouble on that.
Quickly, Peter.
It would be better if it weren't there, and I think Brown at the moment has on-the-ground momentum with him.
Peter Kadges of the Phoenix, Cosmo Macero of O'Neill & Associates, they're the hitters. In the meantime, the Fox 25 News at 8 starts right now.